Hi guys, welcome to the Alan Show. We're not gonna take it. Alright. Happy to be here this morning, this Wednesday, May 20th. Wow. May 20th, 2020. In case you've forgotten, our life began to change on 3/13/2020 when we declared national emergency because of the COVID situation, right? The world since then, before that time, our world was pretty much the same. But after that, the world kind of like, in a way, right? It's testing all of our patience. I hope you like my intro. We're not gonna take it. Growing up, rock and roll, crazy 80s, lots of hair. I still have some of that. You know, I grew up kind of religious, so rock and roll was like one eye on it and one eye off of it for me. That's why I'm having a great time being an adult, because I'm catching up on a lot of things in a way, you know, and it's so amazing. It's like rediscovering a life again. And I'm not asking permission to anybody because I'm an adult. I'm going to show you a little clip actually of this song at the beginning of the song so that you guys can understand what I'm going to try to talk to you. And the topic of the day is, what do you want? And thanks to the generosity of Mrs. Clip, the word of the day. Hi guys! You know I'm always at the library. Come and check out some books. Let's get back to knowledge. Let's get back to learning. So the word of the day, it's Vanguard. 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 Okay, come and check it out. I'm always at the library. Take care, guys. Have a great Wednesday. All right, guys. The word of the day, according to Mrs. Clip, it's Vanguard. And the subtopic is, don't tell me what to do. Don't. Da-da-da. So let's put this together, but in the meantime, let me show you this little clip. I want you to watch for a second, couple of minutes, and then we'll go from that. Oh, if I can get this stuff. Remember, guys, this show is all about helping one another come out of this situation and any situation in the future without any scratches by using information, infotainment, right? It's not that hard, really. And unless something drops on us, a piano falls on top of us, most of the things that we go through have a solution if we use both sides of the brain. I'm going to give you a little disclosure here because, I guess everything is about disclosure these days, right? So, where is it? My videos are not edited. They're imperfect. I'm imperfect. I like to keep it that way. It's more fun. So if you see something that weird or whatever, it's not by accident. It's what it is. So just a little disclaimer there. Right? So let's go to that little clip and then we'll come back to this again, to this fun. All right? Give me 1 second. Let me adjust this. All right, guys. Just watch for a little bit and illustrate.
Carrots,
okay?
Please.
May I be excused, please? Yes, dear.
What is that? I know what that is. That's music.
Douglas, see, please. He's just a child.
Don't Douglas see me. All right, mister, what do you think you're doing? You call this a room? This is a pigsty. I want you to straighten up this area now! You are a disgusting slob! Stand up straight! Tuck in that shirt! Adjust that belt buckle! Tie those shoes! Twisted sister! What is that? Wipe that smile off your face. Do you understand? What is that? A twisted sister pin on your uniform? What kind of a man are you? You're worthless and weak. You do nothing. You are nothing. You sit in here all day and play that sick, repulsive, electric twanger. I carried an M16 and you carry that guitar. Who are you? Where do you come from? Are you listening to me? I want to rock.
What do you want to do with your life? I want to rock, rock, rock. I want to rock, rock, rock. There are certain things in life that just leave you that imprint in you. And well, I grew up very constantly learning, so I had that half this way and half that way. So when all this was going on back in the 80s, I had one eye on it and one eye on this. And that's something that helped me in life, because there was so many bad things going on that kind of misdirect you, right? I went to a lot of concerts. I was actually backstage in a lot of stuff back then, because I was a big fan of music like I am today, of all kinds of music, from classical, opera, a cappella, to the music in Spanish, in different languages, because music is beautiful. The reason why I believe music is beautiful is because we are two-thirds water. So when music hits your body, it's actually a therapy, because all that radio waves, right? The frequencies, right? Start getting your body right up. And so what do you want to do, right? What do you want? So the kid said, I want to rock, right? So very appropriate, right? Very appropriate. Today, what do you want to do, right? And then you go, well, I want to go to the beach. Sorry, it's closed. Or you can only do this, or you can only do that, right? Did you ever had a parent like that was very strict, that was get mad for anything, or, you know? Well, there's a lot of people out there that are carrying what I call the load of the past. You know, that's why, you know, the earth constantly goes back to the beginning, because people don't let go of the past. How many times were you hurt? There's a lot of people in power that are very angry. You see them when they talk. They're not laughing. They're not. No matter how bad something is, you can always have a good spirit about, okay, if we all gonna die, what difference does it make if we're laughing and telling jokes? If we're gonna die, right? So what kind of attitude is that? Well, they're scared like children. Either because they're doing something that is not okay, and they're afraid to be caught, or because they don't really know what to do. Everybody lives on an assumption that the people that we entrust, they know what they're doing. You know? A lot of things is hit and miss, right? So the song is very appropriate. We're not going to take it, right? As Americans, we have a system that allow us that when something is failing, we don't have to take it and we can change it, right? That's how we got to be who we are. So if you feel like you've been parent as an adult, that's not okay. Regardless, that's not okay. But you need to be responsible at the same time. We know this is a very interesting situation, because you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't, right? So we need to simplify what's going on and make it more clear for everybody to follow, and even the rules, right? Or is there's more to it than we don't know? The question, right? So you say, well, I want to do this, but I can't because I'm not allowed to, right? Then we know that we all driven into this new, faster technology, crazier technology. Oh, and for the technology to be faster and freer, I need to be less free. So what is technology for? For me or for themselves, right? For the same technology to continue to make us less and less, right? So you see how this works? Back in the 80s, right? We had very little technology as an individual, right? I remember we had one phone in the house, in the early 80s. One phone, and it was in the living room, and you were not allowed to accept calls, right? At all times. They had to call you at certain time when the phones were not busy for real busy things like parents' business and stuff like that. So there was this discipline, right? That's why you see the old man right there, right? Coming out with also crazy discipline because he don't understand the young generation, right? So for guys like me, when they trying to discipline me, because now it's an inverse. See, we have flipped the world. They're catering to the younger crowd. The kids that want faster technology, faster this, more space, because they're okay being in a little room because they live in that world. But we don't. We're still breeding dinosaurs, right? for now. So we have to open up our mind. I had a dream back in 1999, I think it was, where I loved the stock market. So where I saw myself, where only my head was working, and it was using computers to work on stocks, and it was a dream. And I said, but I was old. I was like really old, So I guess the technology was helping me still be around, but I only could use my head. I didn't see my body moving or anything. So you see, I'm just giving you a little, picking your brain. Think about it. What do you want to do in the new world, the new reality? Do you think we're coming back to March 12th, 2020, where you could go to a restaurant without a problem, where you didn't have to wear anything with you, where everybody look at each other as an American, not like, are you like a Walking Dead kind of scenario, right? So I'm going to talk to you about the word Vanguard that Mrs. Clip generously gave us, right? So let's see what that word means. The word Vanguard, remember I'm not editing my videos, so sometimes I just gotta go through the motions here. So bear with me. Time for you to get a cup of coffee or something. All right, the word Vanguard means, I had it ready, but some technical difficulties. Here we go. The word Vanguard means a group of people leading the way in new developments or idea. The foremost part of an advancing army or naval force. That's for like bellic, like war and stuff like that. But what was Vanguard to me? I remember when I was a kid, we used to use very fancy words to describe certain things. And then everything started to go different and different, right? So let me tell you what what the word Vanguard is. Okay. You have, I know a lot of you know this, but maybe you never seen them this way. You have cells like this that protect society. Right? You saw in the show, that's why I'm illustrating it with this show. The kid was rebellious, right? Go here. The word rebellious and cause. You heard of that movie called Rebel Without a Cause, right? Well, anytime we want to be a unique and ugly duckling, right? A different person than the rest, we go against the vanguards of our society, against those cells. Okay, I'll give you an example. The law, right? That's a vanguard of our society, right? What is the law? Anything that has to do with enforcing discipline and things like that, publicly, right? Now, another vanguard is parenting, right? So parenting, right, is a vanguard inside the house. So when your kid comes out, he's not a trouble to the law. So they don't have to be overstressing with crazy. Have you seen those places where everybody's crazy out there and they really don't respect the police or anything? Because the vanguards has been diminished or destroyed in some places. What's another vanguard? Our military, right? Our military, right? Anytime you go against our military, or you think that, then you have to think twice. Because I know you want to be an individual, right? Because you think freedom is free. Remember what he said? I carry weapons and you carry a guitar, right? Well, there's something to it, but it doesn't have to be that strict. You don't have to belittle somebody to let them know that you've done something great, right? Because at the end of the day, it's free. It's a choice, right? In cases of, hey, you have to go, then, right? So it's a great honor, right, to serve, but sometimes we clash, right? As society, right? So we gotta be careful with that, right? It's easier just to love each other, care for each other. At the end of the day, we all make sacrifices, right? Nobody takes anything when he's gone. Everything is left here, right? So what's another vanguard, right? Another vanguard is our economy. The stronger the economy, the safer we all are, right? Because we live a better life, healthcare, everything is superior, and those are vanguards, right? Now, everyone says, don't tell me what to do, right? But at the same time, they ask you, what do you want? And you don't know. And then you said, don't tell me what to do. So it's kind of like an oxymoron, the way we're thinking. Because, hey, don't tell me what to do, but perhaps you're doing everything wrong and you don't know what you want. So you're in a predicament, like that movie with, this is quite a predicament. It's a predicament, right? Because Americans keep saying, right? Don't tell me what to do, but at the same time, what do we want? Do we want freedom or do we want a war? What do we want? Because up until 312, we were at each other's throat like this, right? So what else is another vanguard, right? Another vanguard is our beliefs, whether it is religious or, right? That's a vanguard. It protects us, right? If you go learn something good and you bring it home, well, good breeds good, right? Like an apple tree gives you apples, doesn't give you oranges, right? It's just relative. It's very basic, but because we have a rebellious heart and nobody stopped this for the last 50 years, well, guess what? Don't tell me what to do. You gotta stay home. Don't tell me what to do. You can't go there. Don't tell me what to do. And then, we're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it, right? Because, wow, what happened here? What happened to that rebellious heart? And what was the cause of that? Why were you like that, right? Because maybe you were in a parenting that was too strict. Because we need to constantly be learning. And when we're not learning, we are kind of winging it. And sometimes we're using the wrong methods. And by the time we damage, especially the young minds, the teenagers, the young men, then it's too late. What's another vanguard? Our education system, right? Now, I'm going to illustrate it. Right? Now, we traded all this for one simple thing. And one day I'm going to illustrate that because this is things that I learned through education and also life experience. I've been a salesman for over 30 years, And I can tell you that people will risk their lives to be entertained or to get what they want without knowing if that's really what they want. Because don't tell me what to do. I just woke up and said, okay, this is the way I want to go. Don't tell me what to do. When a police officer stops, you say, Ma'am, I know you're going to the beach, but you don't have to go 90 miles an hour. Don't tell me how to drive, right? I wasn't, right? So, because we risk everything for entertainment, right? So now you're going to be getting why things happen to people. Besides, right? If there's a flooding and you know how to swim and you had a raft, you're above the water. So I'm going to help you illustrate you and let you know that you need to get busy as soon as possible if you like to be above the water. The world is not going to be the same ever again. Because we took down all of our vanguards to be entertained. Just think about what you're doing right now. At least, I hope I can give you one word that can pick your brain and help you with this. But I was going to illustrate you with the news, but I said, God, Lord, these people have no mercy. Right? You got to vanguard your brain now. That's all you got left. And you got to vanguard it like you vanguard your money. Put double lock. Get busy, get busy. A clean slate is a new life, a new world, dealing with a new reality. Get off that rut. It was in 2 months. March 13, 2020. Today is May 2020. May 20, 2020. And the world is no longer what it was on March 12. Trust yourself again. Everything you know might not work anymore, so you need to relearn. Get back to your spirituality. Get back to the books that you had. And retrain your mind, your heart. Love again. Keep taking pills. And you'll continue to have the same symptoms. Right? Action takes reaction. Right? It says time and space. You are right now for a reason where you are. Yeah? Don't worry about things, Just get busy and things will begin to turn for you if you're feeling that, you're overwhelmed by this, right? If you feel like, where am I going? Chaos? No. Right? We're going to take management, we're going to take our life back by taking inventory and management like a good business. We are a business ourselves. But we have to have a system and a structure that is as solid as the Egyptian pyramids. Because we can only live maybe 100 years if we're lucky, right? And those things have been standing there for hundreds of years. It's very simple. Just open your eyes on what works, right? Don't get collectively insane with other people who don't have your interest in their mind. People in the news that are like crapping you out. Don't allow that to happen. Vanguard your brain. Get back to the wars. Why the wars have a meaning and the power that is behind them. I'm a religious person, and I read the Bible. Growing up, that was one of my things because I wanted to know why things happen to good people and why things happen the way they happen, right? And so one thing that I read here, and I'm a salesman by trade. I'm not a preacher, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist. I'm a salesman, and I'm proud of it, right? Not because, but because of what he taught me about life, right? Dealing with all kinds of people, listening to the stories. And why is it that at the end of the day, we all go to bed trying to wake up the next day? And that's all it is. It's all on the methods and systems that we use to succeed. And if we use the wrong ones and we repeat it constantly and we're failing, like Einstein said, right? If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. So this is not about being like in the show, right? What are you? No, this is about, that's why this light is on. When this light is on, the salesman's speaking and we're learning something. Get a notepad. If you, all you need in the Bible, right? I read so many books. That's why this is an illustration. But the Bible is just like any other book in a way, because if you go to a library, you can see it right there, right? But it's whatever you want to do with it, right? There's a lot of people that have them in their home, but they don't read it. But why not? It's like there's so much life in it, right? Now, if you like science, go ahead. You can combine both, but at the same time, you have to respect both, right? But the one thing that struck me here, and I'm going to pass it on to you because this is the one thing that has helped me get to my mid-50s, right? Thank God. Is that it says, all you need is one word. Give me one word to transform me in my faith. That's what it says. In my faith, it says, give me one word that will transform me. You know that you need water, right? If I give you oil, will that do? No, you need water. So words are like water. They give you life. When you understand them, they give you life. When you comprehend them, they give you life. So go back to that dictionary along with the books that you read and get the meaning of the word and never skip it until you understand, because if you don't understand one word, you miss the whole thing. Because that's how it works. You can't go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You're going to have a gap. And the more gaps you have, then you end up with nothing. So love again, live an optimum living by educating yourself and learning the magic of education, right? Look at this. This coin is from 1922. It's about to hit 100 years. And guess what? If it's me, because I'm not going to melt, I'm not going to do anything to that coin, so it's going to be 100. Because that's my inspiration. If that coin made it 100 years,